Aloha. Thank you for joining in. My name is Jason Smith. I'm your host. This is Local Notes on Think Tech Hawaii. This is my guest right here. His name is Paul Wilcox.
Hey.
How you doing, brother?
Doing great, Jason. Thank you.
Right on. Thanks for coming down. So I understand that you have a pretty strong musical background, and you just moved to the islands not too long ago. Why don't you tell me your story?
Okay. Well, I grew up in Sedona, Arizona, which is a small town kind of in Arizona. Studied music at Northern Arizona University, and I graduated. I moved out here about a year ago, and just been kind of climbing the music scene, starting from the bottom. Started playing at the Wall on Kalakaua, and then restaurants, and just been working ever since. Just trying to.
Nice. What gigs do you have going on right now?
Right now, I'm playing at the Barefoot Beach Cafe, which is in Waikiki.
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday nights, and then Sunday mornings. And then I'm playing at the Pacific Club on Saturdays. And then other than that, I have played at the Oceanarium, 53 by the Sea, Adega, which was a Portuguese restaurant. They closed already.
Yeah.
Hasser Bistro, place downtown.
Oh, you're really making your rounds.
Yeah, and then in the meantime, just go back to the street and always got a gig there.
All right. So you and your father, you guys started doing music early when you were younger, right?
Yeah, we had a little band. Started playing when I was 14 in bars, like electric guitar, totally different style.
Yeah.
Kind of classic rock covers. And I decided that I wanted to learn how to sight read, get some more like theory background. So that's what pushed me to go to music school.
Yeah, a little bit of sight reading and a little bit of sight singing too.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So explain to the viewers a little bit what that is, and the same thing with like jazz theory and advanced harmonies.
Well, sight singing is just actually seeing the note on the paper and you're hitting that pitch. And a lot of times they'll use intervals. It doesn't even have to be that exact note, but you have to hit the interval.
Okay.
And as far as jazz theories, a lot of that is like chord substitutions and just getting different harmonies for the more complex chords like 13s, 11s, stuff like that.
Man, so how long did you end up going to school for that for?
5 years.
5 years?
I had one summer school.
And did you leave with a degree?
Yeah, I graduated.
Wow, that's impressive. And then you eventually made it over to Hawaii, yeah?
Yeah. And ever since moved out here, I've been learning, Hawaiian songs, Hapa Haole kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just the tour stuff to start, and then we'll play a few of those for you.
Guaranteed. So what type of music were you listening to through your advancement and
well, I mean,
and stuff?
A lot of the stuff I listen to is just like anyone else. Like I like hip hop, R&B, alternative rock, hard rock. But a lot of what I play is like jazz, classical, bossa nova, or Latin stuff.
And what inspired that?
Getting paid, I guess.
That's always the easy outcome, isn't it?
Yeah, I played at a lot of nice restaurants back home where that's, they want that.
And so back home, when did you decide to start, and when was your move to making it serious after that point?
As far as my music career, I really got serious. I just focused all my energy on that about 2 or 3 years ago after I graduated.
What triggered that though? Was it?
I was working construction and just felt like I was going nowhere, like. And then so I just recorded a CD, and I came out here and just really trying to focus all my energy on music and not get distracted with like having a full-time job,
Yeah.
Which is kind of a struggle to support yourself, but
Exactly. And what are you doing for work right now? Is it just music, or
Yeah,
do you have
just
something
music.
on the side? That's awesome, man. A lot of people wish they can do that. So you're doing like five shows a week.
yeah, right now.
Wow.
And hopefully next year will be a few more. So
Nice. Do you want to talk about a little bit about your first album, the first songs that you wrote, and what they mean to you?
well, my first CD had some original songs on them, and they were just kind of inspired by the classical music I've been listening to and the techniques I've been learning in school and stuff. Just kind of to be honest, I don't even remember half the songs anymore because it's been a few years.
Yeah, you don't remember the first one that you wrote though?
No, man.
Some people don't. A lot of people just will not leave them. It haunts them for the rest of their lives. It's funny.
Well, my style has changed. Like when I first started learning, like I was into Nirvana and like grunge and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And now I play classical guitar, like instrumental stuff. So
Yeah. Your music kind of matured as you did. Yeah, I have that kind of same understanding too. You have an album out right now. Two albums out right now. Do you want to talk about those a little bit?
Well, the first one is more classical and original music. They're both instrumental. Mm-hmm. And the second one was all jazz standards and like even some more modern stuff. Like I did Wiz Khalifa, like Young, Wild and Free instrumental version.
I saw that one. That was
some TLC, like just some more stuff that people would know, the younger generation.
Yeah, for sure.
As well as like the classics, like Fly Me to the Moon, Beyond the Sea, stuff like that.
Yeah, the old school.
Yeah.
Cool, man. For your albums, what was your general base for writing those? It was just
those were kind of just like songs.
Because you make instrumental music. I make instrumental beats myself, and just naming the beats, I might name it one thing, but then when I go and write the song to it, it changes completely the name. So, you wrote names in the album, and you got inspired. And what was the fire behind that?
I think like some of the originals was like a suite, was like a collection of songs, and it was kind of just like a process, I guess, of like human emotions maybe that they might go to.
Yeah. Kind of like a theater and like how movies kind of do it.
Yeah. And then the second CD doesn't have just one original song, so it's all covers.
Okay. And you don't do any singing, or do you kind of dabble here and there?
I dabble, but I'm not gonna sing.
Yeah.
It's not really my forte.
Yeah, but you're strictly instrumental musician.
Yeah.
That's your genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's kind of a unique niche.
Yeah, a lot of people, it's hard for people to find instrumental music, I noticed, because a lot of people just don't settle with the instrumental. They're like, all right, let's put vocals over it now.
Right.
So I think it's real relaxing, real chill to listen to instrumentals all the time, like, whenever's possible. So you want to tell me a little about your ups and downs and the experiences you've had with music in your time that you've been doing it?
Well, it can be frustrating. I mean, sometimes you feel like you're just like playing to no one,
Yeah.
And since here, I mean, got arrested one time for selling CDs. That was kind of frustrating.
No way, man. I didn't. I mean, I knew it was possible, but I didn't think I actually did it.
Yeah, but I knew better. I mean, I was warned, so
Okay.
It's no big deal, but slight setback.
Yeah. How much was that fine?
Oh, actually, they took it down to $35 because.
Oh, not bad. Hey, all you gotta do is sell a few more CDs and you can pay that. So, some of the highlights and some more accomplishments of your career so far.
The highlights is just being able to enhance people's, like I play a lot of dinner music, so it's kind of in the background.
Yeah.
But there's always that one song which is kind of like, you'll see it be like, oh, that's my favorite song, and they're like kind of surprised because I play like a really wide genre of music.
Yeah, that's good. Variety. People love variety.
Because there's a lot of different people coming and going, so
yeah,
I try to please everyone.
Too. Yeah, definitely. So you feel like you've accomplished enough. What kind of goals do you have for the future for yourself?
Well, I want to do another CD, which is inspired by Hawaii, which is some of the songs I'm going to play for you later that I've been working on since I've been here. And I'd like to write some original music for that too, kind of like put my own brand on it too,
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm just kind of going with the flow for now.
Yeah, keep playing music.
Yeah, keep playing music and keep my mind open, see what's ahead,
Are you willing to fill in those extra 2 days out of the week with music as well, like 7 days?
Oh yeah, I would play 7 days a week.
That's awesome, man.
Three gigs a day,
Yeah, that's some determination. A lot of people, they feel like, sometimes they get overwhelmed. I know a guy back in Maui, he plays, 2-3 shows a day, and that's between 6 and 7 days a week.
Nice.
Yeah, so very active.
Yeah. That would be a goal for me to get to that level.
So, can you tell me a little bit about your views and thoughts about the music in Hawaii right now? I mean, I know you haven't been here for too long, but so far what you've interpreted.
Well, it's as far as like the older stuff is kind of what I've transcribed for my guitar. I like it, and then I like a lot of stuff you hear on the radio. I was kind of bummed that concert was canceled yesterday. I was going to go do it, the Kukua for the Philippines.
Oh.
I like a lot of those artists, Rebel Soldiers.
I got canceled?
Yeah, just because of rain, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was crazy.
But I like that sound, and that's a little funner, you know. But I try to, you know, kind of like have a responsibility to carry on the stuff from the past, even though I'm not from here, you know?
Yeah.
Because people kind of expect that when they're here to hear some of that.
Yeah,
those
definitely.
tunes.
Got to keep the culture strong. And speaking of strong, how do you think that we can keep music strong in Hawaii?
I think just people that support music and restaurants that hire live musicians, and, you know, that just all helps, you know?
Yeah.
And people always enjoy it, you know, whenever there's someone live there.
Yeah. So there's another thing I wanted to ask you was, and I know you play instrumental music. Do you have any advice for anybody that would like to pick up the guitar and get into that field?
It just takes a lot of practice. I mean, people think that if you take lessons, you know, you're going to automatically learn to play it, but really you have to do it on your own, you know. I went to music school and I had a private instructor, but most of the time I was on my own, just practicing in my bedroom by myself, you know.
Yeah, just training your muscles.
Yes,
and,
practicing scales and a lot of that stuff. And
a lot of memorization.
Memorization, definitely.
Yeah, so can you tell me a little bit about the songs that you're going to be playing today?
Well, I was going to play a medley Hawaiian wedding song in Waikiki. Which is just like the standards I feel for the islands since I've got here. You know, I keep learning more songs when I'm introduced to them. Or someone says, "Oh, you gotta learn this one." Like I never heard Tiny Bubbles before I came here.
Yeah.
And
that's old school. That's a Tahitian song.
Stuff like that, you know. And then the other one I was gonna play is the theme song from The Endless Summer, which is kind of like my inspiration to come here. You know, being from Arizona, watching that movie, and like dreaming to come to Hawaii. You know.
Yeah. So, that's the music that you're going to be playing. Those are the two songs.
Yeah.
All right. Are you all set up and ready for that, or?
Yeah. Where'd my water go? Oh well.
So, for these two songs, you said the first one is they're original songs. No,
the
first one's not.
They're all going to be covers.
Okay. And
it is my own arrangement, so.
Okay, nice. You put your own little original twist to it.
Yeah.
Okay, and the title for the first song?
It's a medley of a Hawaiian wedding song in Waikiki put together.
Okay, so so this is a combo song.
Yeah.
So you are good to go?
Yeah.
Excellent. So we have our first song from Paul Wilcox, and it's a medley. It's a combination between two songs, and he's gonna get it going for you right here. So how did you end up coming together and merging those two songs? Like,
Well, they're both in the same key.
yeah, that's
so
always the first start, and you know,
And,
kind of like DJs do.
I just kind of started doing that recently, actually, and they both have repeats, so it's like basically putting them both together. It makes them the same length as if you would have played them with the repeats and the sheet music.
Yeah.
I was playing at 53 by the Sea with the piano player Chio Flynn, and we were playing all the songs, and now I have them memorized. So
Nice. Yeah, I think I seen footage of you doing it with a piano player.
yeah,
That was probably
that's when we
her.
started. That was when we first moved here. So
All right, cool, man. So you ready to do your next song?
sure, this next one. I pre-recorded I use a looper a lot with my gigs because I'm just a solo artist.
Yeah, yeah.
So I pre-recorded already just so be right on beat.
Very nice again. All right, so this is pretty much our show. Do you want to direct our viewers to some of your social networks or contact information, and maybe places they can find you performing?
Well, my website is guitaristpaulwilcox.com, all one word. And as far as the schedule for the New Year is a little unclear, but I know I'll be playing at the Barefoot Beach Cafe probably on Sundays. I play 11 to 2 in the morning. It's a morning gig.
Okay.
And it's kind of unclear right now because it's going to be a new year and I have some new gigs in the horizon, so I'm not really sure.
Got it.
But for the rest of the year, I'll be there on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, except I'm going out of town for this next week for Christmas.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's our guest, Paul Wilcox, and this is our show, Local Notes on Think Tech Hawaii. My name is Jason Smith. We will see you guys next time. Tune in. All right. Aloha.